Jake Garriani, Marcus Greaves, we have arrived. CBS 8 is in Las Vegas, as you can tell here. We are rocking and rolling. Marcus, we are leading up to the Super Bowl. It's all about the hype here in Las Vegas. This place is getting ready to explode. Your excitement level for this game being out here in Vegas.
Jake, there's going to be a whole lot of stuff going on this week. Let me see this real quick. A whole lot of things going on, Jake. Of course, Vegas is known for the nightlife. We'll take care of that, but not on camera, not at work, of course, right? But it's going to be a fun one, man. I'm excited to see not just how exciting Vegas is going to be for this, but the game itself, it's about as exciting as it gets, my man.
There's no city with better flavor than Las Vegas, and boy, is it good for the Super Bowl. And really, the question that pops into my mind, what is the Chiefs' legacy going to be? This will be their 4th Super Bowl in the last 5 years. They've won 2 of them. If they can pull this off, where does it rank for the franchise? Where does their legacy last? For Patrick Mahomes, what does it mean for him? Andy Reid, I mean, you're talking some serious legacy here if they can pull this off. But again, they got to go up against a pretty good squad on the other side.
The thing with the 49ers is that they're resilient, right? Both playoff games that they have been down. They were down to the Green Bay Packers. They were down against the Detroit Lions. Sorry to our boss Dana back there. But on top of that, Brock Purdy has played fantastic in the 4th quarter, which I think has been the most important thing. He has found ways to get the job done. Even if he doesn't start hot, he finishes hot. At the end of the day, a win is a win. That is truly all that matters, my friend.
My heart is still broken for the Detroit Lions. The talk all year was, hey, where are the Chiefs at? They don't really look that good, right? But all of a sudden, they go to Buffalo and beat the Bills. They go to Baltimore, beat the #1 seed Ravens. This team is firing at the right time.
You got to stop betting against Patrick Mahomes, me being one of them. He has proven time and time again how fantastic he is, but this will be his toughest test, and I think every week as the season has gone on, we have said that. It's the 49ers, man. That defense is fast, they're physical. You got a guy like Fred Warner, San Diego native, anchoring that defense. It's going to be hard, but again, if anybody can get over the 49ers, it's going to be Patrick Mahomes, man.
Photojournalist John Steinball and I are road tripping to Vegas on a rainy day, and we're taking you along for the ride.
We've got a little something for your road trip.
Oh no, you didn't.
After a CBS 8 morning show send-off.
Goodness.
Make sure
what?
You gotta stay hydrated.
Wow.
Well fed.
Complete with goodie bags and advice.
Vegas! Hey, don't crash.
We packed the car and hit the road on a rain-soaked highway, Vegas or bust. In Barstow, we fueled up the news truck and ourselves at a popular watering hole. On the road to Sin City, the Super Bowl is already the hottest topic on one of the coldest days these San Diego boys have seen in a while.
Oh, it's freezing out here. Every time I come to Barstow, it's 100 degrees. And it's freezing today. What's going on?
It's just the way the weather is. There's the
storm.
The storm, perfect for the game to watch it inside.
This is what I would call football weather.
Oh yeah, this is good football weather.
Is it cold enough to snow right now?
I believe so, yeah. It's not that cold, but it will get cold enough eventually to snow. So hopefully we get some snow in Vegas for the game to be very awesome,
A road trip that usually takes 5 or 6 hours had its delays.
Pretty much dead stopped on the freeway right now. Some sort of fender bender. Hopefully they're okay. My mouth's still though in the fast lane with the flaming hot Cheetos.
The chance of making good time with this much rain came with odds longer than the ones that pay for all the lights. But through desert downpours, we made it to Vegas.
This is Vegas, baby.
Where all eyes are focused on football and fun until Super Bowl Sunday.
Describe this weather.
It's like this when we're on vacation. It rains all the time. We're supposed to be in the desert. What kind of desert is this?
Our good luck continues in Las Vegas. Sunshine instead of rain. The city is expecting 330,000 visitors for the Super Bowl, and we may just meet every single one of them. Vegas!
Las Vegas knows how to put on a show, and their home turf is packed with people.
My name is Lindsay, and I'm from Greenway, Wisconsin. Go Pack, go!
My name is Frida. I'm from Mexico, Veracruz.
Nai, I'm from Lebanon.
Doug Price, Cleveland, Ohio.
In a town where everyone wants to be seen, not everyone's after the hottest ticket, with plans that don't even include the Super Bowl.
Party with my girls. Right now, I want to eat.
In fact, you'd be surprised to hear some people don't even know there's a game.
Any idea why Vegas is so crowded this week?
No, I don't know. This is first day in Vegas.
The entertainment capital of the world may be best known for its gambling. So,
How to predict the Super Bowl winner with 50% certainty.
we grabbed a Chiefs fan.
Ryan, Chiefs.
And a whole bunch of Niner fans.
Niners all day, baby!
The Chiefs selected the color yellow.
Blow that up.
The Niners took red.
Come on.
I blew up the goalpost
This whole city's filled with hot air.
and explained the rules.
This is for all the marbles. The first fan who lands the ring on the goalpost wins the Super Bowl.
For the win!
Just like a real football game, attempting a field goal into a fierce wind is challenging. Who will win the Super Bowl? The Chiefs or the Niners? The Chiefs or the Niners? They did it for the Bay. Under the brightest lights and on the biggest stage, everyone wants a ring. And on This Week in Vegas, they're all winners.
We're winners.
I'm a winner!
I just turned 50 and I'm a winner.
And welcome to Allegiant Stadium. Jake Ariani, Marcus Greaves. It really felt like the Super Bowl officially kicked off tonight. Opening night here in Las Vegas. Our first chance to hear from both teams.
Man, Jake, and it was a zoo today. I mean, for the folks, if you can see behind us, there's a whole lot of people here. Jake, we had anywhere from music blasting, marching bands, people dancing. I even saw you get down a little bit, man. But no, seriously, like you said, we did get to talk to some of the players. More importantly, we got to hear from both quarterbacks for both teams, two very different stories. You got Patrick Mahomes, who a lot of people want to consider already one of the best quarterbacks of all time. But then you got Brock Purdy for the 49ers, Mr. Irrelevant. Jake, you're a former quarterback yourself. I know this is going to be a fun matchup, but hey, the fact that we got to hear from them, man, they're both excited.
Of course they are, right? I mean, everyone's kind of calm right now, but the excitement is building, and we didn't get away without a Taylor Swift reference, right?
Brother, here we go, right?
We had it all tonight.
People can overlook you, may not think you're the biggest, the fastest, the strongest, but man, if you believe in yourself and you think that you have what it takes, and you truly do believe that, and you don't give up on it, then you can achieve it.
I mean, your goal is to be the best player that you can be. I know I'm blessed to be around a lot of great players around me. And so right now, it's doing whatever I can to beat a great 49ers team and trying to get that third ring.
She's unbelievable. She's rewriting the history books herself. I told her I'll have to hold up my end of the bargain and come home with some hardware too.
My mindset, just breathe in, enjoy the entire show, and go play your best on Sunday.
Yeah, they're great, man. I mean, they're a great defense. They've been playing well all year. They're consistent. They're well coached. They fly around. They bring a lot at you. So obviously we'll have our hands full.
Everything that's going on, I'm just kind of taking it step by step and day by day. And even like this experience right here, I'm new to everything, so I'm just kind of, embracing it right now.
Me, I always wanted to be ready for whenever my opportunity came. I didn't know if I was going to, be a backup for a while in the NFL and maybe get a shot in 3 to 4 to 5 years.
It's surreal to say that we're in our fourth one now, and we can enjoy it, and we kind of know what to expect.
I've worked my tail off with these guys, and I have so much love for this game. I can't imagine not doing this for as long as I can, because I know I'll miss it when it's all said and done.
And Jake, they're not going to be as excited, right? It's only Monday. It's the first day of the Super Bowl week, but as the week goes on, I already know both quarterbacks are going to start ramping things up. They're going to get excited, and then come Sunday kickoff, it's going to be a whole lot different. They're not going to be reserved anymore.
They say that Las Vegas is the city that never sleeps, but you know who does?
the people who live here, because they have to wake up and go to work. As the sun rises over Las Vegas, the people who call this place home are off to work.
Every walk of life is here.
Dawn Barbie moved here from Cleveland 15 years ago and lives a quiet life in one of the noisiest cities on the planet.
I like watching my TV shows, just regular, CSI and NCIS.
Dawn's a sign language interpreter with a big heart who once took in 13 Chihuahua puppies.
I'll give somebody the shirt off my back.
She loves this desert city, where just beyond the palm trees, you see majestic snow-capped mountains and airplanes, bringing 40 million people a year to this city. We're just a few miles from the bright lights. Regular people are fixing potholes, sweeping the streets, and shopping at Home Depot.
I think it's just like any other city, right? I guess if you're living in New York, you stay away from downtown, right?
Mike Kaluzniak has lived in Vegas for 35 years, where gas is a little cheaper, and so are the homes.
We stay away from the Strip, as far away as from it as possible. We don't want to pay those inflated prices, right?
Southwest Las Vegas sits in the shadow of Allegiant Stadium. And although all eyes are on the Super Bowl out here, the big game seems a world away.
And we're going to watch the game on TV, and that's about it, right? We don't want to be any part of the craziness down there in the Strip.
Mike says he's living his own version of the American dream in a Nevada melting pot.
It's like everybody from Vegas is from somewhere else.
Akhenaten Blue Horse moved here from California and plans to never leave.
I want to die in Vegas.
Akhenaten wants to stay, but Dawn wants to go and move back to Ohio to be closer to her elderly parents.
My mom's sick and my dad's taking care of her. I'm the only child. So I'm trying to get back home.
As for all of these Super Bowl fans,
but have fun. Just have fun.
I say rip it up, right? No, get out there, enjoy yourself. I think it's the only city in the world where you can walk down the street with a beer in your hand, right?
And despite what they say about what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas,
I don't think that's true at all, right? The old lady finds out one way or another, so just be careful.
In the Zevely Zone,
come here, have some fun, go home and be normal.
Jeff Zevely.
Jake Arriani, Marcus Greaves in Las Vegas, site of Super Bowl 58 at the Bellagio. I mean, come on now. Look at the fountains doing their thing. Is there anything more Las Vegas Super Bowl than that? I don't think so. But Marcus, we got to talk football, right? That's what we're here for. It is a business trip, as they say.
Don't start that now.
Two great teams going at it. 49ers Chiefs rematch of 2020. I think some people are surprised the Chiefs actually made it here this year.
Right, and I think the big thing with the Chiefs is we've seen them dominate throughout their entire run that they've had, right? Been dominant with Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, but this year seemed a little different. Not only did they struggle a little bit to find their identity early in the season, but the points. When you have a guy like Travis Kelce, one of the best tight ends of all time, and a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, one of the best of all time, you think the points would come easy, but they did not this year. And they talked about that, how they had to grow as a team in order to reach the point that they are today.
I would say just find a love for the game, man. Find a love for the grind and getting better, and finding love in accepting the challenges that come with that. I think this year, more than any year, I think we've been challenged on putting points up on the board, and that never, the mentality in the building never changed, and that's where you see the growth and the incline of just keep getting better and better. Is that no matter what the challenge is in front of us, we're willing to accept that challenge and attack it head on. And I feel like when you just have a love for the game and you have that love and that want to gain knowledge for it, everything just kind of it takes off from there.
And Marcus, even though you talk about the struggles that the Chiefs had there, they clicked, they figured it out, right? They won in Buffalo, they won in Baltimore. Now they're clicking at the right time, and now they're truly looking at becoming a dynasty. Some people already think they are. Patrick Mahomes, he says, it ain't about seeing if they're a dynasty now. Let's worry about that later.
I think the biggest thing about the dynasty is consistency, trying to be consistently great every single year, not getting too big-headed or satisfied with where they're at. but you have to continue to do it year in and year out. And I don't think you can really say that you're a dynasty until it's over and people will look back at your career and how you did it. And so for me, it's just trying to be great every single year. And when I look back at my career, I'll know that I gave everything I had. It's humbling because I never thought I would be in this many Super Bowl games, honestly. I mean, you strive to be great, but you understand how hard it is to even be in this game. And for us to be in my fourth one and my 6 years of starting, it truly is remarkable, and I don't take it for granted because you never know if you're going to be able to be back in this game.
Marcus, for my money, they probably already are a dynasty, but this would solidify it all. I mean, 4 Super Bowls in the last 5 years. Patrick Mahomes trying to become a 3-time Super Bowl MVP. I mean, they've already done things that make you a dynasty. This will stamp it.
Yeah, and the big thing with these guys is just how are you going to grow from this? Again, they've already been through the struggle. The part of being a dynasty is having a story. Yeah. You know, how do you start? How do you finish? What did your first season look like when you won your first Super Bowl? And what is it going to look like when you win your last? Now, I don't think this is the last one. If they win, that this will be the last one that they win. But it's cool to see how this is starting to play out and see how the Chiefs are becoming a team that we're going to remember for a very long time.
And Marcus, we've talked plenty about the Chiefs. Are they a dynasty? Could they become a dynasty with a win this weekend? Well, there's a team of the San Francisco 49ers that would love to start a dynasty of their own.
And they have won a ton, Jake, and we know how great the 49ers have been this season, but it seems like every time a team finds success, we want to give all the credit to the quarterback, except in this scenario with the 49ers. Brock Purdy has been absolutely fantastic for the 49ers, 24-6 as a starter. That's about as good as it gets, right? And of course, he does have a great supporting cast, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk. You can go down the list, man, a great offensive line. But no one can do it alone. Not one quarterback that has won a Super Bowl has done it alone. And regardless of what us in the media say, whether he is going to be that guy moving forward, he could care less, and he's just focused on doing his job. And you know what that is, my man? Winning.
For me, I understand, what I'm trying to do, what our main goal is for this team, and it comes down to 3 hours of football that we play, 11 on 11 on the field. It's not about the media and getting wrapped up in what the whole world has to say. People can enjoy those kinds of things off the field, but as players, and especially being the quarterback, it comes down to, all right, how do I do my job really well for 3 hours against the Kansas City Chiefs defense? That's where my mindset's at. I want to do everything I can to help my team win, and that's what I do. I'm focusing on the plays. I'm focusing on what we're trying to do for this week. I'm not getting caught up in all the paparazzi and all that kind of stuff outside. So.
And Jake, you and I as media members, we'll be the ones to debate whether or not he is going to be the quarterback moving forward and how talented he really is. But he's not worried about it. And again, the proof is in the pudding. Wins are wins. At the end of the day, he is doing just that, my friend.
They don't care about what the media has to say, right? You talk about his weapons, how that's what everyone's talking about. One of those weapons, one of the best players in the league, is Christian McCaffrey. And there is such an interesting storyline in this game. People may not know that Christian's dad, Ed McCaffrey, played on the Denver Broncos, and Kyle Shanahan, the head coach of the 49ers' dad, was the head coach of the Denver Broncos, Mike Shanahan. Those two won back-to-back Super Bowls together in 1998 and 1999, one of those Super Bowls in San Diego. And now, Marcus, their kids are trying to accomplish the same thing.
I was so close with Christian's dad growing up. I mean, him and Rod Smith were the two receivers on the Broncos when I was throughout high school trying to be a receiver. Those were the guys I tried to cut my shoes like, wear the same shoulder pads, meet them after school to run routes and do workouts throughout the summer, everything. Then it was just so funny watching Christian over the years, hearing about him in high schools to at Stanford to going through the draft and everything, and just couldn't believe how talented he was. But I also knew his dad and how psychotic his dad was with his work ethic and just attention to detail, and that's what's been so neat, trading for Christian and actually getting to know him, and just I feel like I'm watching Ed half the time. It's funny how the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, and I'm sure they got some similarities watching me with my dad.
Just a few days away from Super Bowl 58, but today, Jake, we had a whole lot of fun. Spent the entire day here at the Super Bowl experience.
You know, there was one point in my life I thought you and I might be playing on Super Bowl Sundays. After today, I know that will never happen. Come on. Come on.
Oh, need your help, Jake.
I got you. Not much of a problem, but
it wasn't, huh? Don't worry, man. We got more competitions coming up at the Super Bowl experience.
Is it a challenge?
You know, that's exactly what it is. It's a challenge.
got precision passing, Marcus. This is where we thrive now. That's one. That's one.
You all right?
That's one.
We'll see if we got another one.
That's two.
What position did you play back in the day? Come on.
Oh, he clipped it and he missed it. Oh no. All right, let's see what you got. Oh!
Let's actually warm up.
All right,
better.
precision passing's a wrap. That's it. That's it.
Up next, we got the vertical jump. My man Jake, I know you got the hops, brother.
The hops of an elephant. The hops of an elephant.
You're up first, man. Let's get it. There it is.
Golly. I missed the top one. Wow, that wasn't very fair.
So, Jake, now we're kicking field goals, man.
Yeah, you think I'm stretching this leg for fun, brother?
You were a quarterback, I was a running back, so this is a little more even playing field, right?
This ain't even. You're an athlete.
Let's try it, baby. Let's go. Okay, I'm up first. Oh!
Oh, it's wide right.
Pressure!
Let's go! Drilled it! We are now at the 40-yard dash where I'm going to attempt to take on a Division I Power 5 running back in Marcus Greaves. Remind you, I was a backup Division II pocket passing quarterback. This is going to be...
No, listen, give yourself some credit, man. You were an athlete.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go! My hammies! My hammies are legit.
We got that time in a suit. You know who this is actually for? This is for John Howard. He loves his kickers.
For John Howard.